she's doxing and she knows that, you know
I
what?
get it, but that proves what I said.
Yeah.
What everybody was saying, I did know. I didn't know nothing about fucking doxing. She literally sent this to me. This is in January and said Illinois have punitive damages for doxing 1/1/24 heads up. I never released any information on HB.
Oh, so that's two double whammies that can go against her now. Because one, that them pages that we have you recorded with all that information on of all of our families for stalking and doxing, because Illinois has that cyber stalking law too.
This is crazy because now you got me looking back at my stuff.
They hate us.
It's this is crazy.
Yeah, man. See, I mean, I'm sorry for disrupting your live though, because
No, I'm glad you did.
because I've
Yes,
been
this is
doing
a
the
receipt
live.
of her. This is a receipt. Like, I'm glad you did because it proves I didn't know. And she know I didn't know because she literally, January 23rd, 2024, she joined a group chat in Instagram and it says, T, listen to me. You cannot put any of that girl info out because I was defending myself against the situation. I know I handled the situation wrong now, but I was fighting for my life back then. And shit, when I got all the information, on HB, I was like, oh shit, people need to know who she is. And she was the one that was like, no, none of that's gonna matter. Do not release. And I was like, oh, and I've given her props for that. I actually have said that on live multiple times. That Kappa is the one who told me not to release any of that information because I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know anything about the information. And I didn't know anything about doxing. Kappa is the one who stopped me from being the one to release the information, and I never released it. So that's a lie. And I'm looking right here. It says, because I told her about the information. I'm like, but she's done all of this stuff. I'm like, and she was like, none of that matters. None of that matters. I might have sent it to her. I might have showed it to her. I don't even know if I sent it to her. I'm not sure. I'm sure somebody else probably sent it to her because it was all in a group chat. If I did, I don't know. I don't remember. But she said to me, she said, T, listen to me. You cannot put any of that girl's info out. Illinois have punitive damaging for doxing.
CT, that's the thing, right? And I believe you wholeheartedly, right? That's when you found out, because the point is, right, this is your business, what you do on TikTok, right? This is what you're doing. You're a content creator. You take this seriously. You ain't always on this shit about people. You know what I'm saying? You're doing your topics, you're doing your thing. So there's no way you're gonna jeopardize your brand.
No, I didn't know what doxing was until
because you put yourself in liability. You know what I'm saying? You open up that. So I know once you got that, you were like, okay.
Yeah, I didn't release nothing. Like when she told me not to release it, I didn't do none of that. I didn't release nothing. And she sent me the law. It was January 1st. She said it went into effect January 1st, 2024. So like, that's what I'm saying. That proves that I didn't even know what doxing was. She said that went into effect in 2024. The Panther page was in fucking 2023. Early 2023.
Oh, man. Well, Well, that's her 2 seconds. If she's streaming, we good. We don't need to talk about her no more. So she don't got nothing else to do.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my old messages trying to see what the fuck. Because I remember her saying, let him know that if he don't remove his page in such and such amount of time, then we gonna go take him down. I was like, okay, I'll tell him. Like, she had already made her mind up what she was gonna do. She had just had a live about it. And she had told me he got a certain amount of time to remove his TikTok or we gonna take him down. I was like, okay, I'll tell him.
She the TikTok police.
I mean, I just told him, like, hey, you might want to disappear off the app because they gonna come get your ass.
That's crazy.
Hold on, I'm trying to see. Because I can show, hold on. Because I don't delete messages, so.
Me either.
Yeah, I don't delete messages.
Uh uh uh. You can't retroact an action. Yeah, that's true. So that means what T was saying is correct. Did you send me a dollar? What? Did I send you $1?
I didn't even know what doxing was. I wasn't trying to put the girl the address out. Like it wasn't intentional. I just didn't know how to fucking black the shit out. But like I told y'all, I've even had to go back through my own shit and black my own shit. Well, either delete my own videos or private them because I got some of my own information up back then. Because I didn't fucking know.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's all. That's it. I mean, see, that's what. See, this is why I come over here, T. Because guess what? You're calm. You're not unhinged about it. You're just like, okay.
I'm not doing that, especially when I've already taken accountability and I've already apologized. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to let nobody weaponize that against me when just because I asked somebody not to dox somebody in my panel. You know, that's not even cool.
Yep.
And she knows the day that I asked her not to dox somebody in my panel. Y'all got to remember, Patty was doxed over here right before that,
Uh
and
huh.
I didn't know she was being doxed. I was on the phone with Chef, and when I looked up, they was like, "She's doxing, she doxing," and I dropped the lady out the box. I think it was Petty cousin. So if after y'all tell me
Yep. I
like
think I got
after
it.
that, and I got blamed for that, right? So why would I then be cool with other people doing it? That don't make sense because it's gonna fall on me.
Yep.
Well, I got plans anyway, so I'm getting ready to do something.
You going out again, T?
See, I
You about to be
remember
on
the
the
first
streets?
time when
I
Kepler
got
came over here to this side of TikTok. When you remember when on Bella's court they got in the box and they was talking about Blaze got in the box, Kappa got in the box, Petty Row got in the box, and we didn't know what the hell they was talking about until we found out this was like 5 years ago, and we were like, what the hell?
That's what I'm telling y'all. People be on this side of TikTok don't know what's going on and
So
who. They
this
be like, wait,
been this
huh?
been a long going fight on and on. So hey, what can you
yes.
say? You can't tell
They
people
kicked
in
over
the
my
fight,
furniture many times over here.
right? And like I said, we didn't know nothing about the beef until Battle's Court, and we was like lost. We didn't know the story. We didn't know what happened.
Thank you, Gina.
But then when they started spreading out, on this side of TikTok, now we put everything together. It's like you said, we ain't know nothing about doxing. We put up your name, your number, whatever,
All
back
I
in the
remember
day.
about Kappa is that she was really good friends with the lady Polisa. Wasn't she?
No, she was. Well, she used to be a mutual with Polisa, but then she went to be friends with. Like, see, I don't even want to talk about that
Well, I
shit.
knew. That's all I knew about her. It was some stuff going on over there, and I didn't want no parts of it. It
Yeah,
was a lot of
exactly.
stuff going on over there, and I didn't want no parts of it. So that's all I knew about her. And then the llamas started coming over here, September 2023, around my birthday. They started coming over and they would record me and stuff. And I really liked the llamas. They were funny. Um, and then that's when Jane told us the llamas were after us. And I'm like, I don't think the llamas after us. I think they like us. And that's when Kappa was like, no, we're not after y'all. And
Right,
all
that's
that
when
shit
they
happened.
summoned y'all to her
Yeah.
live, and it was everybody that had some proof and evidence about the whole HB thing was in the box. Like I said, she believed two truth and a lie. She'd be like 2 or 3 days late, and then once the truth come out, she don't admit that. Hey, you know what? I looked at this the wrong way. I should have
Right.
sat back and looked and listened. It's so many people on here jumping to these stories and stuff and don't know the whole story. And then,
Yep.
start
Thank
talking
y'all for the
about on the
cash apps.
story, and then it becomes like Okay, so admit that, you jumped the gun. That's it, that's all.
Yeah.
Right.
And like I could see if
Exactly.
I could see if my page, the Panther page, was still up today.
And you were still
You know what I'm
doing
saying?
shit.
And then I was doing shit and then acting, but the fucking page been gone for 2 years. Like, I'm not using the page. I'm not doing nothing on the page. Like, it happened. I didn't tell. Maybe that's what I should have done. I should have said something. I didn't. It is what it is. Like, the page didn't get caught and then I ran. I just deactivated it.
Yeah.
So,
Whew. Man, this is crazy. Did she really serve with us? That I don't look. See, I'm gonna show you. That's the thing I'm gonna tell you. I don't believe it, but I never looked into it because I guess I'm not like her. I don't care. Like all the stuff she did. Like she, first of all, she lied and said her wing of the hospital was named after her mother because her mother donated all this money. That I did look into. That was a lie.
I don't know.
So once I figured out she was lying, I was like, I'm good on her. Everything she that the lady said, 2 truths and a lie or whatever. That's what she playing. That's what she lived by every day. Lies after lies. I don't trust nothing that come out that
Ladies,
lady.
TikTok streets. I don't know nothing about none of this. And again, she got already. She said she was gonna do drag talk on me. I really don't care. And her saying that we could have had a conversation. Kappa has my number. If Kappa felt so strongly about me being a Panther page, she could have also reached out to me and been like, "Not T," But that's not what she wanted to do. She
Yeah,
wanted
that's
to do
what
this publicly. So what's the purpose of saying, "Well, we can have a conversation"? I mean, you have my number, so if you
that's
really
what I'm
felt
saying.
strongly
Right?
about what I did, you could have called me
See what I'm
too.
saying? See, that's the thing. It's like y'all not friends or whatever, right? But why do all this on the app when she has your number? She could have spoke to you and just be like, hey, that was da 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 da. That's the thing. When the people bring stuff like this, you click. There's a reason why you're doing it because there's no need to be doing this whole drag out all this thing, calling her names and da 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 da, and trying to insult her. Kappa, look at T. She's not concerned about you talking about her looks, nothing. T's a grown woman that she puts into herself. She pours into herself.
I do.
Maybe you need to pour into yourself.
But you know something? I think she's beautiful, though. I do think she's
No,
beautiful.
I'm not saying she's anything about her looks, but I'm just saying it's like there's something wrong, baby. If you that like for real, if you that upset with a man on the internet like that, you gotta pour into yourself, baby, because that fake confidence that you project when you're going at everybody else, we all see through that. We all see through it because
Well, I think, to be honest, I think what happened is it was her grand interest back.
She never left though, so that's
I get that, but she put on that big performance, and this is what I feel. I could be wrong because it came out of left field. She said she was leaving. She had this issue with Glock. She had this big lie where she was going off, and then she left, right? And then this was her first interest. I might be wrong, but I hadn't seen her until then. So I feel like it was her interest back in to deflect what happened with Glock and came right on, you know what I'm saying, came right in and came right after me to take the heat off of what happened with Glock. I don't really know what happened with Glock. I didn't even watch the live.
Right.
But Glock hasn't been back on and she ain't been back on.
Right.
Until that. So I feel like that was her way back in so that way, you know what I'm saying, and you don't got to do all this, but I just don't feel like it just came out of nowhere after you was just gone.
Yeah, Sunset.
You know what I'm saying? And you just came back, and all of a sudden I'm coming to get you. Like, okay.
So Sunset, you're no longer Sobe. You're now Slim Sunset. That's who you are.
Sunset ain't neither one of y'all. That's my girl.
Hey T, how you doing?
I'm good, baby. How you doing?
You look really beautiful. Hey Shy, you need to be down here in Texas with me, dressed like that.
Girl, listen. I had a date yesterday. I got a date again in a minute.
Okay.
I saw you bowling that ball. I said, hey, I need to be with you bowling that ball.
That's what I said. I came up. I was like, T, you going out? Okay, you made me want to go outside again tonight too, T. Oh,
T ain't playing. She touching all kind of grass. She sick of y'all. I just want you to know I'm proud of you. I heard you reading your book, and I was listening to it. I was just over here smiling like I was in the book. I'm
I
just
got
so
some
proud of
new.
you.
I got some new shit, girl. This is gonna be
Well, look,
good. The
T, you
news,
getting
the
some new
TikTok book.
content for your book now for Messy
Yes,
TikTok.
I'm starting. I scratched off the old surviving TikTok and I restarted it, and I started it with the Pink Panther page.
You
Right?
shining, T, and
Ooh,
just keep
that's gonna
smiling,
be
and just
good.
Yeah, I
know.
was about.
T,
Excuse me, y'all. Hold
that
on.
was
Excuse
smart,
me.
T. That was smart. That way to go in there.
Thank you.
Sorry,
That's gonna be
shaded.
T. Yeah, T. Yeah.
Okay, excuse me, sir.
I'm sorry,
T,
Shade.
Oh,
I
sorry.
don't
Go
know
ahead,
this.
shaded.
keep shining, baby. Your book is gonna be bomb. I lost my
I'm
train of
excited.
thought a second ago, but just know I heard you reading your book and I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to buy it. I'm
Thank
proud
you.
of
I
you.
got that one and the Hood Bible Stories. Both of them are really good.
We
So
rooting for you, T. And I'm gonna go on back down because you know I don't like to be in the box too long. But just
I
know,
know.
keep smiling. We love you, and
Thank you, boo.
you
Love you
handle it
too.
like you handle it like the woman we all want to be. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't know a word for it because I'm so sick of hearing fucking demure. But just know you how you handling things. We proud of you.
Thank
I'm gonna be in
you.
your comments.
Thank you, boo. What's up, January?
Hey, T, this is Big Key
Hey,
on my backup.
hey, boo.
Oh, you're right, Rel. I mean,
I
because
just wanted to. Oh my God. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
January.
Good. I only came up. T know, right? I come up here for certain shit, um, and I love her so fucking much, and I bought her books. Like I can turn my camera on and show it. But my thing is this, T, I really be having shit that I really want to ask you about because of the
Go
way you
ahead.
think. For no. It's not something I could just ask you. It's so much, and I be wanting to ask you, but you be having too much going on. Like people be out in and doing too much, and I be like, T, this is what I'm going through, and I want to ask the question, but I don't be wanting to throw off the live. But this particular situation right here, I'm going to message you.
Okay.
And I want you to please read what I send you. Tell me what you think. I don't care if it's on the live or on the. I don't care about all that extra stuff.
Okay.
Tell me if I'm tripping or, cause, yeah. And
Send it to me today. I'll read it tomorrow when I come on after court.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna be sending you messages, voice clips, all type of shit.
You got my email?
I got your email, but I don't. No.
You ain't gonna be able to send it to nowhere
I
but my email.
bought your book off Amazon. I ain't buy it from your email.
I know, but you ain't gonna be able to send the messages to Amazon if you send the voice clips.
I am pissed, and I feel like if I shouldn't feel pissed, I'm gonna hit you up. You ain't the only person. You are another person that I feel like you're going to be fair, right?
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
gonna tell me if I'm wrong or if I did something wrong. And I know you heard some things because you T, but I got some shit to fucking say. But all right, yeah, T, keep on pushing. I buy whatever book you got coming out. But yeah, I'm
Okay.
pissed. That's why I came up here. I'm pissed
Yeah,
off.
just send me an email. I got you.
And
Okay.
It's brilliant what you did you decided to you didn't scrap it, but you decided to introduce that book from that angle. You know, I'm a writer too, but I mean, I've always kept it.
The writer.
And I'm trying to tell you when you said it, I was like,
Why not?
said, T, you cooking.
Why not? I honestly forgot about the page. I didn't like the way that it was put out. Like, of course, that was a power play to put it out that way, which is okay. So now it's like, oh well, okay, well let me just go in and put everything on the floor. Yeah. So it's gonna be a tell-all.
Yeah.
Starting from 2023, and I started from how I started, how I built my platform, and it's gonna go into all the shit. It's gonna start surviving TikTok, and then the second book gonna be surviving Messy Talk.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be good. I'm telling you.
Yep. So we gonna go to book 2. We gonna open up with the letter, the email from January.
You got your things going. See, that's what I'm talking about. You know,
Yep.
stay motivated. Stay true to yourself because, you know, sometimes I'm telling you, like, if I go back to it, right, I can tell you this is why you see how I am now when it comes to the app. 3-4 years ago, I would, you know what I'm saying? I would engage into the fullest, like to the, you know what I mean? I was literally like, I was recording. I used to be the original blogger.
Yeah.
That's how, because that's how, you know what I'm saying it was, and how much, but I step all the way back. All the way back.
It don't even matter. Like a lot of the stuff that we do and we see, and that's why I always, when people, like even when people refer to my Panther page, like I've always paid a lot of respect to the bloggers because I know how hard it is. Because I tell people I was doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Look what V said. 2021 Sobe was very different. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Misha.
That motherfucker was ruthless on this motherfucker for real. 2021.
I'm telling you, it's a lot of shit, and I'm gonna bring all of it. Like, well, I'm gonna start with my experiences, and then I'm gonna start introducing stuff little at a time. And if people want their experiences in there, they better tell me because I'm adding all my experiences.
Because I want people to understand for real, and the reason why I'm able to speak on it is because it's from experience, right? This app and the things that people do and say to you can make you do things that are outside of you. And if you don't get a grip on it before it's too late, you can really cause some irreversible damage. And so you got to just stop.
Yeah.
You have to, because you can't let...
Get caught up in it. It's like a rabbit hole.
Yep. It's bad. So, I was there, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I got to the point, like, I was on here too, right? Then people was calling my school, right? But they wasn't going to get me put out, right? I was going to fail classes because I couldn't do my homework and stuff because I'm on this app.
Yeah.
Modeling with Dan.
Y'all, that's the crazy part. I had the Panther page when I was teaching. That's how long ago it was.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I was teaching my kindergarten class, and I had so much shit going on. I was in the classroom, trying to screen record. I had the phone on the desk, and then I'm teaching. Then I had to go back and get the screen recording. Then I'm having to edit it while the kids sit down at the desk. I was like, oh, this is too much. No, that page lasted literally 30 days.
Like, I literally had to, like, you know what I mean, get extension from my professors because I was this app. I was like, you know, I was invested.
Yep.
I'm like, thank goodness I pushed through and I graduated and all that stuff. But it was just like, it can take you outside of yourself. I know there's people out here missing work because of
Hell yeah.
Because y'all gotta understand this. It's addicting.
Yeah.
It really is. People can't. We don't got Netflix no more. We on TikTok. It's better than
I agree.
Netflix.
I agree. People ain't touching no grass. They ain't touching no grass. That's why I started going back outside.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, go back, take my butt back outside. Like, I had so much fun yesterday. I'm gonna have fun today. Like, I'm just
Because sometimes you do need because this is what you do, right, as your content creator. But sometimes you have to take that break from the app and go out there and have that interaction with people because it's part of humans. We need that. It's not just from this app. You don't, because that interaction is really, it's one-sided if you really think about it, even though you have people in your box and you're still in the comfort of your own home. So you still need that, especially if you're a social person. You know, you can't replace social interaction outside in real life with people on the app. It's very different. It's very different. It is. Yeah. So
I agree. And you could become detached. You could become desensitized because even when I'm going back into like my book and I'm going back in the beginning, like people don't know I did a lot of not back end relationships, but I helped a lot of people on the back end, like a lot of women. That's why when people say I'm not a girl's girl, I don't like women, they have no idea how many women I actually worked with off this app.
You know, and that's my thing.
Like, for real.
People who say that, when you have, it's like the saying, right? If you have to say you're a good person, are you really?
Exactly. That's why I say, nope, I'm not a girl's girl. Nope, I'm not none of that. Whatever y'all want to think.
You know how you prove that is through your actions. Yeah. So you don't have to tell people you're a girl's girl or you're a good person because guess what? Your actions will speak for itself.
Yep.
Like, that's it. So that's why I always tell people, like, when people say, and I'm a good person, I'm like, ooh. That like I cringe every time I hear
Yeah.
someone say that. I'm like, oh,
You don't have to say it. You just show it.
yeah,
And that's
exactly.
why I say, like, a lot of women, like, like I said, I'm so happy that I got a way to really put this out, because my ex, he used to tell me, he used to be like, you're too invested. Like, I used to take on other people's issues.
Ooh.
Like, the women would be calling me crying. I would be talking to the women, like,
Are
they
you
called
an
me like
empath?
every day. It was a lot. He was like, you're too
Are
invested.
you
He
born
said,
in
you already
you're
know
born
you're
in September?
empath. Huh? Yeah.
That's that's us. Yep. That is
Yeah.
us. Like I literally can like take on your problem and feel and
Yeah.
cry about it because I
I was
feel
so
it.
invested in the people. Like, I used to take on everybody issues. Like, it was a lot. I would be so
Yep.
stressed. I would be on live. People would know something was wrong. I had one lady. She ended up getting attacked by her boyfriend. I couldn't find her. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know her family. I was crying on TikTok. It was a lot. Y'all have no idea what I've been through
Yeah,
on
so
this
you're
app.
like you have the empath like thing. Like I have it. Like I can literally like it's
Shit.
yeah. Yeah, and I don't wish that, and I say used to say this to people all the time. I don't wish that on anybody to have that care that I have because it literally can cripple you. You know what I mean? It can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So
What you mean, Rail, when you say not taking on the other people problem, when you said they need to get over it? What you mean when to get over it? I wouldn't tell nobody to get over it. I would tell people they need to. Almost everyone throws people hurt. It's just about. I always tell people, make sure you heal before you tell people your problems,
yeah,
because
you
what happens is people will use their hurt to their advantage. So I always tell people, if you're gonna come on here, you're gonna share your story, just be ready for what come with it, because everybody ain't gonna have empathy, everybody not gonna have compassion, everybody not gonna care. And I knew that because I started off telling a lot of my stories,
know,
like a lot of them. But people would try to hurt me, but they couldn't hurt me because I already healed from it. So people would try to throw stuff in my face, and I'd be like, girl,
yo,
I already went through that. You
T,
know?
T, what did I say
Yeah.
the other day on here about what they try to throw in my face about my situation?
Right. You already
Same
had,
thing.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
same thing you just said. Because guess what? The only person that can hold me to that pain that I was in that space and heal from it is me.
It's you.
And I did the work. So now you can't hurt me with it.
Yep.
You cannot hurt me with it. You see, that's the truth. The T ain't never lied. If you haven't done the work,
Everyone must mine. It's mine. I gave it to you. You wouldn't know it if I didn't give it to you.
you gotta heal from it before you can. You got to, or you will forever be repeating that pain. It's a vicious cycle.
And people will use it to hurt you. Like, think about this. Y'all want to talk about HB and how she's over there acting like she's advocating for HB. Even after I did what I did or handled the situation, y'all do remember I never brought it up in a negative way again. Everybody that was advocating for HB has thrown that in her face.
Right. I haven't.
Everybody.
I haven't thrown
No,
it.
all the women that has advocated for her, probably not Trina, but most of the women that were saying, all this shit that they were saying, like, I'm for her, as soon as they got into it with her, they used that issue
Sure
and they
did.
threw it in her face. And everybody laughed when people threw it in her face.
Yep. I always tell people, right? I said two things can be true at the same time when it comes to that situation. I never liked it. I always said, don't do that. Like,
I would never do that again.
I was like,
I would never handle that again.
that's
A
part of the,
situation
remember I
like that.
told you that's part of the issue I had with
A lot of
you,
people,
because
rightfully
it's like,
so.
because it just hurt, man. I was just like, damn, but it's like, but now that you've already taken your whatever with it, you're done talking about it. I was like, I was like, yeah, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? But I used to stop people like when I was on the other person's panel, I used to be like, don't say that, don't do that. Like, and they thought, oh, I'm like, no, but it's like, that's not, you can do everything but that.
Right.
You
Right.
understand? I'm like, that I'm gonna draw. I'm like, you can do everything but that. Because like for me, that was like, it's like I don't care if she came to me and told me she said, it doesn't matter because you know what? Even if that's what she does, it doesn't change the fact that eventually one of them might have got the upper hand on her and that was true. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You cannot negate the fact that still could be true.
Hey, Niqua.
That's like saying like a lady of the night can't be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree with that. That's why I say I wish my biggest regret on this app is ever taking it. I wish I would have never even opened the email, the DM. I wish I would have never read it, and I wish I would have never did it.
Yeah.
That's my biggest regret. Just I wish I would have just had no parts of it.
Yeah, but it's a lesson learned, and it's like, and you definitely learn from it because
I
now,
definitely have learned from it. I don't do that shit no more. Like I don't even. It's some stuff I won't even handle with people. People send me stuff. I be like, I'm not touching it.
yeah, I mean, you got to be wise.
You gotta learn from it. Like, and that's why I say accountability come with change behavior. I could say
Yeah,
all day I'm accountable, but ask anybody this, even with the Pink Panther or whatever. Am I doing the same shit?
you know,
Am I still doing it? I'm not doing it.